time at home without a baby. I'm unwell. A real chicken wing.
Okay, perfect. And we're ready to start IVF?
Yes. First ultrasound to make sure it's like a good cycle.
Jaci's feeling good. Got the epidural. We've been here since like 3 p.m. yesterday. It's almost 10. She was monitored all night, every hour, or every 30 minutes. What was it?
Sometimes they got like an hour stretch.
Yeah, sometimes an hour, but she has to keep flipping sides and then get her blood drawn.
There's so many things attached to me.
Yeah. Tons of tubes. Things on her legs down here squeezing. Constantly getting her blood pressure. And then all the baby's info. Right now she's 5 centimeters dilated, 70% effaced.
Can't keep my eyes open.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
We'll see you when you wake up. I teared up.
Did you?
Second one.
Bag. That one was almost more like,
Pronounced.
yeah,
Like you could really
I
see
could like
it.
really see, well maybe just the air, but like,
Yeah, all we can see is the air bubbles.
yeah. But whatever I could see, it just felt like, okay, boom, it's in there. I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely 2 lines.
Jaci, how you feeling?
So much better.
Why?
Lots of reasons. Got my catheter out. Got my, what did I not have?
You
My
got
5
your
IVs.
Leg cuffs
My
on.
leg
leg
cuffs in,
cuffs, toe
my
monitor.
I'm free.
You can eat.
I can eat now. No, I'm not on a liquid diet.
Magnesium's gone.
Yeah, that was the killer.
Kidneys are working.
Yeah. I can pee, got my catheter out, yeah, everything.
Celebration brunch.
Celebratory brunch. I got waffles.
What are we celebrating? Oh my gosh. And we're hopefully headed home today.
Please. This is our 4th day in the hospital, right? It's been great. The nurses have been amazing. The experience has honestly been really wonderful. However, I'm ready to not be sleeping in this bed, and Leif is ready to not be sleeping in that bed. And we're ready to just be like home, eating, all of it.
Order is gonna be in, so look at everything kind of moving along. When you're done eating, I'll take out the
Thanks,
IV.
Benny.
Okay, so just from me sitting down, but our room was so nice. There's where I gave birth. Not my hand being shaky. You can see this little ledge. That's where Leif slept. That pulled out into a bed. Not the comfiest, but this was our room. We loved it.
We're gonna strap her up in the car seat for the first time.
She's rocking a hospital fit. The mittens are a serve, Benny. I'm so happy to be vlogging and back on YouTube. It was so nice to have a break and to really just soak in this newborn bubble, as they say, just kind of be at home and trying to figure out our new life and our new routine, because having a newborn is no joke. It is a lot of work. It's so like rewarding and awesome, but it also is just like a whole life shift. You go from, I don't know, I feel like mine and Leif's life together has been so just like, I guess, predictable. We've had the same routine for a very long time, and to just have that like flipped upside down is obviously something that we've been looking forward to, but it's also, it doesn't mean that it's easy. Like it's, you know, it's an adjustment for sure. But that being said, I feel like we're so much more adjusted now than we were in like the first few weeks. It was just like trying to figure it all out. And also I had kind of a rough recovery, which I'm going to talk about on the podcast. I will give all the details of all of that, but I just want wanted to pop in, update you guys that we're doing really well. Benny is doing really well. She's thriving, and I'm just really happy. Like, I truly feel very happy, fulfilled. I have this like new sense of, I don't know if I would call it motivation or just like life feels like it has a little bit more substance or meaning to me at this point. I don't know what exactly, well, I know what it is. It's obviously that I have a baby, but I feel like because my life has been so like kind of just the same for so long, having this switch up is a challenge, but I think it's pushing me in all the right ways, and it's making me be a little bit more ruthless with my time. People always say like when you have a baby, then you realize you're like, what was I doing before? Like, how did I not have time to do A, B, and C before? Now I have a baby and I'm taking care of them, but I'm also still doing those things, you know what I mean? I think it just has made me like more productive already in a way, and I don't know, just like all really good things. I don't know if you can see this massive stuffed animal that Leif won at the fair, that huge bull. I think I had a clip of it. He like played this basketball game with my brother and he won this thing, and I'm like, oh perfect, we have absolutely no room for that in our house, in our little place that we're staying. You guys know that it's like really small. Anyway, it gets more packed every day because of just stuff, whatever, Benny's stuff, my stuff, like it's just getting more and more full. But that being said, we are going to be moving so soon. I'm so excited. As we've been adjusting to newborn life and all of that, we've also been having so many family members in town and friends coming over to meet her. No one really came for the first little bit because again, I was very unwell and I was just like not up for visitors. But now that I've been doing better, I feel like it's just been like boom, boom, boom. People are just coming over to meet her. We've been trying to get out and about and doing stuff, which has been really nice to feel some normalcy, because it was feeling a little bit isolated there for a second, where it was just like very monotonous, like staying at home. Literally, I did not get off the couch or the bed or the rocking chair for like weeks. I swear I was, which I think was really good. Chelsea had kind of encouraged me to like really just, she's like, for healing purposes, because she's obviously had given birth twice, and she was like, when I kind of pushed it a little too early, like it really affected my healing, and when I really just like stayed home and laid low, I healed a lot better. And so I really kept that in mind, and I feel like I tried to take that, like her example, and just really lay low, and I think it was really good for me, because now I'm feeling really good. So things are good. I'm excited to be back on YouTube. I kind of was planning on taking my maternity leave to be like, okay, what do I want to like how do I want to switch up my vlogs, and what do I want to do for my content? Because you guys know, being creative and I don't know, doing different photo and video projects, it's such a huge part of who I am. I don't know, I feel like for my soul, I have to be creative in life. And whether that's, I mean, you can be creative in a million different ways. I feel like our house is even such a creative project for me, and that's been amazing. What I was gonna say also is, during all this, when we've had, you know, all my hospital stays and recovering, and then family coming into town and friends, blah, 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 and trying to get used to this new situation, we've also been like at the tail end of renovating our house, which is, it is like constant work and energy. It's been nice, like when my mom will come into town, when I had just given birth, I literally just like sent her over there to make decisions for me, because I'm like, I cannot be giving this brain power right now, and it's just like the timing of it. Anyway, so my mom and Leif were like running the whole renovation, and I would like give my input here and there, but they were helping just like make some final decisions and stuff. But we're kind of still in that mode where it's like, hey, what color grout do you want? Like, come over and pick the grout color. You know, how many inches do you want this shelf? Whatever. It's just been little things like that. So that has been a ton of work too. So where was I going? I feel like I was in a different, so that's been a huge creative project for me, which has been really amazing. I feel like it's actually been super rewarding to like see the vision come to life, see all the different finishes that I picked, that I've like just done so much research on, and I've put so much love and energy into this house, and so has Leif. So to see it start to like really come together is really exciting. I've been wanting to be also creative just with my photos and videos as always, and kind of find ways to switch up my content. And I really wanted to take my maternity leave to like, I don't know, just think more about what I wanted to post, and like the intention behind what I'm doing, and what do I want to focus on, and all that. And unfortunately, I feel like with all the stuff that I just mentioned, I haven't even like given it a thought. I mean, I have a little bit. I feel like I've had a few creative ideas, but I was just like, oh, it'll be so nice, I'll be unplugged, I can like be so creative. And I'm like, girl, you have been in survival mode, like just trying to live this new life. Okay, we're gonna go to our house in just a second. Leif's brother, speaking of family, Leif's brother is flying in later today too to meet Benny and hang out with us he's just spending the night and then going home the next day. But yeah, so we're gonna go pick him up and stuff, and I think we're going to like get some pizza, and Keaton and Abby are probably gonna come over, and yeah, we'll just have like a fun little night. Don't ask me why it looks like this camera is completely sideways, because I swear it is straight when I'm looking at it, and then it's looking a little wonky, but whatever, bear with me. I'm trying to stay so extra hydrated right now because of all my health stuff that I've been going through postpartum. I'm doing my whole birth story on the podcast, so I'm not going to go through all the details of it, but I have had a few hiccups along the way of my postpartum journey. I was hospitalized for an infection. I've been on a few different antibiotics, which I never like to get on antibiotics. I mean, who does? But specifically, you know, antibiotics are known to like wipe out your gut, all the bacteria, good and bad. So for that reason, I've been trying to work on restoring my gut health, taking a probiotic, drinking a ton of water. The main thing, because of the infection that I had, all my doctors kept saying to me was, drink so much water, stay so hydrated. I have used Parallel. I've been using their products, their trimester specific prenatal packs I took through my whole pregnancy. I took their vitamins before I got pregnant to prepare my body for pregnancy. I just love them so much. They are a great brand. It's backed by doctors, fertility doctors. It was like founded by women, and I really love them. So this is the Mom Multi Support Pack that I have been taking, and they come in these little vitamin packs. They're super easy to take because they have all the vitamins that you need in each pack for every day. Your body is just going through so much postpartum as well. Obviously during pregnancy it's doing a lot, but after postpartum, like, you have gone through a lot, and so it's really nice to have all these vitamins in one place for you to take every day. So this one comes with the postnatal multivitamin, omega, DHA, and EPA, which is for like heart and brain health and mood support, beauty blend for hair, skin, and nails, and then a stress support blend, which I think every mom could use. And then they also have some greens powder, which I love. This is their symbiotic greens powder, and it helps support gut health and digestion. It's also pregnancy and breastfeeding safe. I took this when I was pregnant as well. I would add it to my smoothies. You can add it to water. And then they have a new product that I'm very excited about, which is their cellular hydration powder. So the flavor is mango lemonade, and you just mix it with water, and it has collagen and hyaluronic acid and electrolytes and all that good stuff. I love putting little powders in my water, whether it's greens powder, electrolyte powder, to help me stay hydrated, because I sometimes just get really bored with the taste of plain water, especially when I'm trying to stay ultra hydrated. So we love that. I don't know if I mentioned that they are the first and only OBGYN founded multivitamin company. So I really appreciate that about them, and I love that they have stage specific vitamins. I feel like, you know, you need something different for every stage, whether it's like conception support before you're getting pregnant, during each specific trimester of pregnancy, they have the specific things you need. And I love that because it's not always the same. And I feel like a lot of companies, they just have, you know, like one vitamin that you stick to your whole pregnancy. I don't know. I just kind of appreciated the fact that it's always switching up, because what you are going through in your body is always switching up. So anyway, I just put the greens in the water. I'm gonna froth it up. I am running out the door to podcast very soon. Probably gonna take this with me, but we gotta add some ice cubes. Also, how cute is this little cup that I got? I love it. This is the acai berry flavor, like I mentioned. It's super mild. You can even do less water if you want more of a flavor. Or I really like to put it in my smoothies. It's so easy to just put a scoop of it into a smoothie that I'm already making in the mornings. Normally that's like a way I like to just add it in, but obviously you can have it with water. You can also have this electrolyte powder with water. And yeah, there's no like added, you know, bunch of sugar and stuff like that. So you guys can use my code It is JC20 on the Parallel website. I'm gonna put a link. I also have like a little page on there with my favorite stuff from Parallel, including like the conception support bag and stuff. So whatever stage you're in, again, if you're trying to get pregnant, if you already are, if you're postpartum, like they just have so many great products for women. I love them. So JC20 gets you 20% off. If you're a new customer, go check it out. I will leave the link in my description so it's super easy for you guys to just look into it if you're interested. These different stages in our life can be tough, and it's nice to have a company you trust that can support you through it. Okay, house update. I'm so excited. The floors are still all covered up, which is definitely, it makes it so you can't really understand the vibe, I feel like, but it's gonna look so good when the floors are uncovered. So, you know, it's the terracotta floors. You can kind of see them right here, except it's so dark. I haven't been able to see the floors with this ever, so I'm really looking forward to it, but the cabinets are all in. There still needs to be a panel over our dishwasher right here, but yeah, the countertops, all of this is installed. The window, and again, there's just like stickers all over things, and I feel like we've never really been able to see like the full vision, but here's our little pantry. We had the cabinets lowered. They were like 4 inches, maybe 5, or I can't remember how many inches higher when they were installed, which was how it was supposed to be installed, but we just felt like it was better if it was a little bit lower because they were super high. Like I literally could barely reach the top or the first cabinet right here. It was like up here, and I had to kind of, I don't know, it just wasn't ideal. Also, I'm short, so anyway, we installed our faucet and our sink. The countertop is just incredible. I could not be more obsessed with it. And then we do need to move this light fixture. I really like this whole vibe, but we put a piece of tape, we measured it and put a piece of tape where it needs to move to be centered with the table, because it's kind of hard to envision, I feel like, with all this stuff right here. But we originally had the table like over here, but it's not realistic for when we actually need to like eat on this seat. Like it needed to be pushed back further, so therefore that is not centered with it anymore. So they're gonna have to change that, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever, it shouldn't be too hard, and they'll just patch up that hole and stuff. We did paneling on this back wall, and we had it painted the same color as our interior doors, which is I think it's called Natural Tan by Sherwin-Williams, and it's a little bit different than the white paint. I thought it looked really good in the kitchen. I'm really glad we did it because I just feel like it gives a really pretty contrast, and it looks really nice with the stone and stuff. There's also a light fixture that is supposed to go here that just hasn't been hung yet. Here's the front room, which I feel like you guys have seen, and the wood floors are installed. You can see them right there. But again, they're just covered because they were doing paint touch-ups and stuff. The speaker system and the canned lights are installed. And also I ordered really pretty vent covers that are like flush to the wall, but they won't be here for, I think, like a few more weeks. So we might have those installed later. We're also painting these doors green. Let's see if they finished. Oh no, I think they just primed them. So these are the French doors, and they're getting painted a really pretty green color. We still have our faithful chairs in here. Here are the wood floors. I am so in love with them. They're just the perfect tone of wood. They're from Stuga, the brand. It's like a Scandinavian brand, and they're just so good. I'm excited for this to all be uncovered. We had some shelves made for these little closets in the hallway, and they're gonna be covered with doors, so that's not gonna be like open shelving. But anyway, this is just for storage, so they've been putting together those shelves. Stay tuned for that. Here's the guest bathroom, which again, kind of hard to see, but the green tile is so amazing. I'm so obsessed with it. We did have a miscommunication about the sink, which I'm really bummed about, because this is how big it was, which obviously is not gonna work. It's, you know, we need space for the toilet, and to be up to code, it has to be like a certain amount of inches away from the toilet. It just would not fit in the space, which is really such a bummer. They also installed this light, which that's not exactly where it's gonna go, because that's not centered over where the mirror and the sink will be, and probably need it to be even maybe a little lower. But anyway, for inspection, they just installed it. But this is a little light fixture that I got for like, I don't remember how much it was, but I think it was like $15 at a little consignment store. The sink was like a blue, dark blue concrete sink, and it was so amazing, and I'm really bummed that we can't use it. So I'm trying to get something else figured out for that. But anyway, I really love this bathroom. It's just really fun. I designed it at the very beginning, like right when we bought the house. So we went with the paint color Alabaster. I have a highlight on my Instagram. I think I was talking about different white paint colors, and people were asking which one we decided to go with. So we went with Alabaster. I sampled like 5 different white paints. I was gonna go with Swiss Coffee. That was my original thought because I have some friends who have recently renovated houses, and 2 of them have done Swiss Coffee, and they're like, I really like it. It's like kind of a warm white. But it really depends. Like, my recommendation, if you are renovating a house or painting your house, you have to do samples and you have to see it in different lighting situations, because every house is different, and the lighting where the sun hits is different in every house, and actually in every room too. When I sampled Swiss Coffee on the wall, it was very, like, in our house specifically, it looked very gray. And I don't know, I just didn't love like the tone that it pulled. So I really liked Alabaster the most. I felt like it was like the brightest white while still having some warmth to it. And anyway, so that's the one we went with, and I really, really like it. Jilly found this light for us at a garage sale in California. She like came home, she's like, wait, I think this is kind of cool. And it's ending up being perfect. Originally I was like, is that too high? But I want to do a piece of art right here, and I think it will actually end up being perfect. Here's our main bedroom. They finished the beams. I actually think they might be doing a few more things to finish them. Obviously, some things are not totally complete, but we got the beams installed. This is our vanity. I got it from Restoration Hardware. It's just like a dark oak. I wanted to switch it up because everything's very light. Like, we were gonna do dark beams, and we ended up doing light beams. So I wanted to go dark with the vanity. Let's see if you can see. It's really pretty. We're doing the same marble that the bathtub is made of, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second, for the countertop and the sinks. Also, this was a Jilly find. This is a Facebook Marketplace find. So we're gonna use this. I'm going like this because this is the way that it's going to be. It's gonna be hung like this way, but in our bathroom over this vanity. So because the vanity is very just like, I don't know, kind of blocky, I felt like this texture or kind of like dimension and movement was cool. So my mom texted it to me. It was like an hour away, and I was like, oh, this is kind of not ideal that this is an hour away, but I do like it. And so anyway, Keaton and Leif went and picked it up, and I think it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be really cool. So we had a little issue with our bathroom floor tile, and basically we ordered this tile. It was kind of a limestone. It was not limestone, but it kind of looked like limestone. I loved the tone of it. It was not cheap either, and it ended up just being delayed. And in California, you cannot move into your house until like everything is done. Like every single,
if you're doing like a full-on like
remodel. Yeah.
You gotta get a final inspection
Yeah, you have to have a final inspection, and like everything has to be installed. In my mind, I was like, oh, we can just move in, and like even if that bathroom isn't finished, our main bathroom, it's fine. Like, and our contractor's like, no, actually, like everything has to be done. Like the tile has to be installed, every appliance has to be installed, the light fixtures all have to be in, like, in order to move in. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Like I figured if we didn't have, you know, a few light fixtures, like that would be fine. So the tile just kept getting delayed. And then most recently, like we thought we were gonna get it in the past week, and we're like, okay, it's kind of pushing it, but like it'll work. And then they emailed and were like, okay, it'll be the end of September that the tile will be shipped out now. And we're like, okay, this is not gonna work. Like we have to move into our house. So we actually went to Floor & Decor and found this like white limestone tile that looked very similar, and it's actually really beautiful, and it was less than half the price. So it kind of ended up working out, and we could literally pick it up like the next day. So here is a little sneak peek of it. We did herringbone pattern, and it looks really, really good. I actually think it looks very high end and really pretty. And then here are the light fixtures that we're using, and then that mirror will be in between. They actually need to be lowered a little. I was just texting with our contractor because I do think that the mirror is gonna be, like I want them to be centered with the mirror, and that's a little bit high. So anyway, the vanity will be here, the mirror, and the light fixtures. This is my first time seeing this, so I'm getting my raw reaction. This looks so good. The floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay if I walk on it, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, okay. So they did, I haven't seen the shower yet either, actually. Let me see what that looks like. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look amazing. This is literally my dream. Like, this is looking so good. Okay, they installed the marble around our bathtub. There was this one specific spot on the marble that I wanted like to be at the forefront of the bathtub. I think I had taken you guys like shopping with us when we went to go find the marble for our bathroom, and I was obsessed with this piece immediately. And it kind of reminds me of like deserty vibes, but also kind of coastal in some ways. So anyways, I was obsessed with it, and there was this one specific part on the marble that had like all the colors that I like, and I wanted that part to be the bathtub. And I cannot remember, like at this point, I'm like, I actually don't know if I told them or not, but basically the other day they were like, oh yeah, we cut the piece, we cut the slab, like we installed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't tell them like the part that I wanted. And this piece of marble was not cheap, and I was just like, freaking out, being like, I didn't tell them the piece that I wanted, you know, what if it's just not like what I envisioned? And I had a pit in my stomach, and we drove over and it's installed and we see it, and it's the part, it's the piece, it's the perfect spot that I wanted. And I'm like, okay, either I did tell them and I forgot, because I was heavily pregnant when like this was all happening and I was like very unwell. So I'm like, maybe I just forgot and I did tell them, or I just got so lucky and they picked the exact part that I wanted. This is the marble. I don't even know if you can see the colors of it. It's kind of dark right now, honestly.
Do you think turning on the light would help?
No, I think it'd be worse. That's worse. But it is really dark. It's dark. Like almost nighttime here, but anyway. This is my first time seeing the floor with the bath with, oh my gosh, the shower, which
a little iPhone clip.
They haven't grouted it yet, so but it looks so amazing. Liv's gonna try and get a better lighting for you guys. So obviously it's giving prison. It's with this gray wall. Obviously it's not gonna be gray. I've been trying to decide what color I want to do. Basically all of this. We are doing Venetian plaster, which is, if you know what that is, it's like, I don't know, it's really pretty. But originally I wanted it to just be like cream, just kind of be all like neutral and light and bright and airy. But then I saw this color, I'm gonna see if I have it here, but I saw this sample. He brought over samples of like all the different colors they can do of the plaster. And I saw this green one and I was like, wait, that might be really cool and might be like a really pretty contrast. Let me see if it's still, oh yeah, it's still over here. So these are the two ones that I'm debating between, and he's gonna put samples up on the wall so that we can see, because this green one I'm kind of considering, honestly. That wasn't my original plan for the bathroom at all, but both Leif and I really like it, and this is kind of the creamer, or the creamy one. We'll see once they get the samples up what I think, because I don't want to make a decision until I like see it. These are the two colors. See how that green just like kind of pulls out these other tones? I think it looks really pretty. Anyway, and then here's the shower. Wow, 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 I'm obsessed with this. And they're gonna do that same marble as the shelves and the bottom of this part. I also had them do 2 big shelves in this little shower niche, and then 1 small one for like razors, dry brushes, like littler things. Because I feel like sometimes it just like takes up space where you could be putting like bigger products. So that was fun to customize too. It is late, I'm getting tired. I just fed Benny and put her down. I just can't stop thinking about our house and how excited I am for a bathtub and my shower. I'm just so excited about everything. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel if you don't want to miss exciting stuff coming up, aka us moving very soon. And then we gotta decorate the whole house. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I'm like, oh, the work is not done. The work is nowhere near done. We gotta find some fun pieces, go thrifting maybe, and just, yeah, decorate. I feel like that hasn't even been on the forefront of my mind, just because I'm trying to make sure all these little details of, you know, the tile and whatever else, the paint is all like ready for us to move in. We got rid of a lot of our furniture and like rugs and stuff from our old house, so I do need to get some new stuff. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a special one and an eventful So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. I've missed you. I'm so excited to be back.